Chapter 15, At the Marriage Feast. This chapter is based on John chapter 2, verses 1 to 11. The disciples were to encounter many and great temptations to unbelief. To them, the prophecies had made it clear beyond all controversy that Jesus was the Messiah. They looked for the religious leaders to receive him with confidence even greater than their own. They declared among the people the wonderful works of Christ and their own confidence in his mission. But they were amazed and bitterly disappointed by the unbelief, the deep-seated prejudice and the enmity to Jesus displayed by the priests and rabbis. The Saviour's early miracles strengthened the disciples to stand against this opposition. In no wise disconcerted by the words of Jesus, Mary said to those serving at the table, "Whatsoever he saith unto you, do it." Thus she did what she could do to prepare the way for the work of Christ. Beside the doorway stood 6 large stone water jars, and Jesus bade the servants fill these with water. It was done. Then, as the wine was wanted for immediate use, he said, "Draw out now and bear unto the governor of the feast." Instead of the water with which the vessels had been filled, there flowed forth wine. Neither the ruler of the feast nor the guests generally were aware that the supply of wine had failed. Upon tasting that which the servants brought, the ruler found it superior to any he had ever drunk before, and very different from that served at the beginning of the feast. Turning to the bridegroom, he said, "Every man at the beginning does set forth good wine, and when men have well drunk, then that which is worse. But thou hast kept the good wine until now." As men set forth the best wine first, then afterward that which is worse, so does the world with its gifts. That which it offers may please the eye and fascinate the senses, but it proves to be unsatisfying. The wine turns to bitterness, the gaiety to gloom. That which was begun with songs and mirth ends in weariness and disgust. But the gifts of Jesus are ever fresh and new. Feast that he provides for the soul never fails to give satisfaction and joy. Each new gift increases the capacity of the receiver to appreciate and enjoy the blessings of the Lord. He gives grace for grace. There can be no failure of supply. If you abide in him, the fact that you receive a rich gift today ensures the reception of a richer gift tomorrow. The words of Jesus to Nathanael express the law of God's dealing with the children of faith. With every fresh revelation of his love, he declares to the receptive heart, "Believest thou? Thou shalt see greater things than these." John chapter 1, verse 15. The gift of Jesus to the marriage feast was a symbol. The water represented baptism into his death. The wine, the shedding of his blood for the sins of the world. The water to fill the jars was brought by human hands, but the word of Christ alone could impart it to life-giving virtue. So with the rites which point to the Saviour's death, it is only by the power of Christ working through faith that they have efficacy to nourish the soul.